Oh, hello. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. If you find this video help you and inspire you to cook, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to receive notification of my future video postings. I always enjoy visiting other people's kitchen because by watching them cook and how they organize their kitchen, I know I always learn something new. Several years ago, we visited our friend Mina in Atlanta. After seeing her pantry, I recognized that something I could do to help improve my pantry. I always have shelves on one side of my pantry, but the other side is simple blank walls. In Mina's pantry, she has installed shallow shelves on all walls, allow her to store bottles and canned goods. When I came home, I followed her designs and installed shelves on all the blank walls. The difference were immediate. Not that I have greatly increased the capacity of my storage, but now I could find the things that I want. In a previous video, I have shown you how I organize and store my preps. In this video, I would like to show you how I organize and store my sauces and other cooking ingredients. Before I developed my current storage system, I spent far more time before I cook together what I need and a lot more time to put them away. It was certainly a distraction to my cooking, and I got frustrated, often not able to find what I want. And in order for my fast cooking system to work, have everything ready right at my fingertips is critical. In this video, I would like to show you how this part of my system helped me to make my cooking more efficient and effective. I would like to thank all the people who share their tips and advices with me to help me create my current cooking system. The first thing that I would like to show you is the system that I use to store all the items that require refrigeration. I learned this when I visited my cousin Maria in Canada many years ago, and she stored all these items that she needs for cooking on a shelf in the refrigerator. This is a removable shelf attached to the refrigerator door, so when she cooks, she just takes the whole shelf out of the refrigerator. She didn't put the shelf back when she is done. I thought it was an ingenious idea, so I went home and hoped that the shelf in my refrigerator can be removed as well, and it turned out it is the case. Otherwise, I probably would have put all the items in a container in the refrigerator so I can take out the whole container when I'm ready to cook. The second thing that I would like to show you is how I store my seasonings, oil, and sauces that do not require refrigeration. When I visit my friend Jim's kitchen, I noticed that he stored all these items in a cupboard right next to his stove, and he put them all in a Lazy Susan. When he cooks, he just takes out what he needs and put it right back. So I decided to copy his approach. When I got home, I found that there's a cupboard on top of the stove, which I rarely used. It is largely out of the way, so when I cook, I could leave the cupboard door open without causing any obstruction. The Lazy Susan are such great ideas, so I put 2 Lazy Susans on each end of the cupboard. I use the Lazy Susan to store bottles and other essentials that I need. So anytime when I need them, I just rotate the Lazy Susan and they will be available to me immediately. And because of the accessibility, I can put them away as soon as I finish using them without cluttering up the countertop. The first thing I have done over the years that has made my cooking much easier is to store the sauces in squeeze bottles. I learned that from the days when I was working in the Chinese restaurant. It makes dispensing sauces or any other cooking that require much simpler and more precise. So as soon as I get home, after I purchase my sauces, I will transfer them into the squeeze bottles. It takes extra few minutes, but it's certainly worth the time. Several years ago, when I was at a friend's house for dinner, I noticed that she used a hydration bottle to keep the water that she needs during her cooking. Not only it is more precise, but it is definitely more convenient because normally I have to go to the faucet and put water in a container. Now I've extended this practice. I put both the cooking oil as well as cooking wine in hydration bottles. For many years, I have trouble dealing with dry seasonings, such as herbs and spices. I keep them in individual bottles, so each time when I need them, I have to open them up individually, and when I finish, I have closed them separately. And then at one time, my friend Kim has invited us to go to his house to enjoy his Indian cooking. This is the first time I discover the masala dabba. I immediately recognize how it's going to solve my herbs and spice storage problem because I can keep my most frequently used herbs and spice in one box, and when I open that box, I will have them all available to me. And now I have 2 masala dabba. I also kept them in the cupboard above the stove. For seasoning that I only use occasionally, I kept them in airtight bottles and put them in a rack that right next to the sink. This 2 system has worked very well for me because now I can get access to those seasoning that I use frequently, but I can still get to the one that I use rather rarely. And lastly, I store my other cooking ingredients such as sugar, flour, and cornstarch in bottles that can also fit into the Lazy Susan. So with this system, my current routine is that before I cook, I would first take out the shelf from the refrigerator and set it next to the stove. I then open the cupboard door above the stove, and I will take out whatever I need and put them back when I'm done with it. This system works very well because it allows me to prevent clutter on the surface of the counter. I can put anything away that I don't need. This also makes cleanup at the end of the cooking much easier. It streamlines the process. Again, knowing exactly where things are when I need them is critical. Again, the French culinary term mise en place, have everything you need, is important. For stir-fry, organization is important, and the saying that for every minute spent in organizing, an hour is earned could not be more true. A stir-fry is an execution of spontaneity and creativity. When that happens, you enter into a state of flow. And over the years, I really work hard to make this happen because I want to enjoy and take pleasure in the process. Please take whatever you find to be useful from my system and make it into your own. I'm sure there are other things that I did not think about, and if you could share your insight with me, I would greatly appreciate. I continue to try to make improvement in my system. As the saying goes, organizing is a journey, not a destination. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done so already. If you know people who might be interested in this, please ask them to subscribe as well. I would like to reach 5,000 subscribers by September 14, which is my 70th birthday. I thought this would be a good way to celebrate. Thank you for watching. Please press the like icon below if you enjoy watching this video. This will help me to improve the visibility of my YouTube channel as well as to reach a broader audience. See you next time.